Welcome back to Evil Deedz, and we are playing on Rage2, the Fist of the North Star. So, to the gallery. So, event tree mode. Long warriors. Quite a woman. So let's begin. This might be the last video of this, or maybe the next one. Maria and Ray had just missed Kensho. Ray questioned one of Jagger's former minions. Hey, where did Ken go? That man killed Lord Jagger. There he set off after the other two brothers. His other two brothers, Rao and Toki. Maria and Ray continued to gather information they could figure out where Kensho might be heading. A traveller they spoke to told them a disturbing tale. The two shouldn't go any further, if you don't want to die, that is. What do you mean? Up ahead lies the village of miracles. There's a man named Toki there, but he calls people his test subjects and performs experiments on them. He has completely destroyed the village. Everybody is absolutely terrified of him. After passing on the information, the traveller bit a hasty retreat. Maria, you should go home. It's too dangerous here. But I once studied with a strange man who used the use of mannequins to test out Hokuto Shuriken's vital points. But after a while he grew tired of mannequins and began using real people to discover new vital points. We managed to stop him, but by then it was too late. He was positive that using these test subjects was the shortcut to mastering Hokuto Shuriken. That man's name was Amiibo. Based on what that man said, there's a chance he's impersonating Toki. In that case, I go and find the real Toki. Ray and Maria decided to split up. If we both manage to make it through this, let's meet near the church. Okay, I'll find out what I can about Toki. With that, Maria spread off on her motorcycle, heading through the desert. All this for a man that she loves. She's willing to give her life if necessary, even if her feelings are never returned. Maria, you're quite a woman. Ray made his way to the village of miracles. Later on, Maria was able to locate Toki. With her help, Kensho and Toki were reunited. The Medicine City. Around the time when the battle between Rawa and Kensho ended in a draw, bringing Kenho's efforts to a halt. Maria was packing supplies and getting ready to leave on her motorcycle. What's wrong, Maria? Why are you packing all that food? I'm going to Medicine City. If I could make it there, I might be able to get the medicine I need. Ray only has 3 days left to live. Before the battle between Rao and Kensho took place, Rao, master of Nato Shiken, had been defeated by Rao. He lived in escape pain and fear after his vital point being struck. If I can't manage to save his life, then the least I can do is help alleviate his pain and suffering. There's no other way for me to help him. Maria. Maria went to the Mesa City alone. However, with Kenho's regime in ruins, the city was in disarray. Deadly medicine. Maria finally found a black marketeer. I wish to trade this food for some medicine. In times like these, there are many who look to this for salvation. Do you really want to die so badly? No. Don't tell me you want it for someone else. Hehehe. You're nastier than you look, I see. Maria took the capsule and clenched it in her hand. He only has 3 days left to live. That is why I want to help alleviate his suffering. He has fought for long enough. He deserves to finally know peace and comfort. Hehehe. Don't worry, this medicine will make it so he doesn't feel a thing. But I have a feeling he won't want to take it. Huh? A man that chooses death in this world for the sake of a woman, any idiot like that probably won't choose to take his own life. Okay, we have a deal. No refunds? Okay. Thanks again. The black marketeer let out a wicked laugh and disappeared. As the settler foretold, Ray refused to take the drug. Ray had sworn to dedicate the rest of his life to Maria. Before death came to claim him, Ray defeated Judah and freed Maria from her personal hell. And then he exploded behind the door. A village of pacifists. Rogue and Rao worked hard in their attempts to unify the broken land. They eventually arrived at a village that refused to resist against them. Why do you not resist? Resistance only leads to strength to one's opponent. Opposing the strong will only lead us losing everything we have. Refusing to resist is one weapon the weak have to protect themselves. Rao slapped the elder on the cheek and glared at him. People that have no will of their own are no longer people. What is so great about simply smiling and using flattery to hide your own cowardness? Smile, go ahead and try smiling now. Help me. Now do you understand? You cannot refuse to resist me. It will never work as a weapon against Kenho. Rao killed the elder. Upon witnessing this act of brutality, Rauga stepped in front of him. What's the matter, Rauga? I have always known the star of the lone crystal wolf. I cannot become the supreme star the age's chosen Hokuto. Rao began to laugh as he gave the order to Rauga. Rauga, come with me. I am going to capture the Celestial Emperor's village. The Celestial Emperor? It was Rauga's destiny as the star of the lone crystal wolf to obey the Celestial Emperor, whom Rao was now going to attack. Rao let out a war cry. Just as there cannot be two suns in the sky, the land I shall conquer has no need for the Celestial Emperor. And so the Kenno army began its war against the Celestial Imperial Army. Overcoming destiny. After being defeated by Keno's army, Falco proposed a deal with Rao. Rao, I asked you, leave this village unarmed. It's where he offers his leg. I will not send you away empty-handed. You may take the leg of the most powerful practitioner of Kento Koken. Falco cut off his right leg and offered it to Rao. This is worth as much as any country. Then Keno army left the Celestial Imperial village. As they left, Rauga spoke. Aren't you being a bit soft? Falco stood before me without fear and stated his will. Rauga, you rely too much on that destiny. Rauga stood stunned, watching Rao proceed. The elder who tried to flatter Rao ended up dead. Falco, who sacrificed a part of his body, was allowed to live. So you're saying I should not follow my destiny and Lord Hokuto, but instead follow my own intent to bring about change to this age? You believe that I should overcome the destiny of the long-crested wolf? I feel like the cholesterol is shorter in whatever language they're talking. Yeah. It always ends up speeding up when that is there. Another man of greatness. Around the time Rao and Toki faced one another in battle, Raigar was working hard as the D Falco leader. His task was to page anything and everyone who would. He then came across Kensho, the true successor of Hokuto Shuriken. Or Shinken. Kensho, the man that Yura loved. He may be the one that can bring peace to this chaos. However, I still do not know the extent of his strength. Does he have the ability to pass Ro? Raigar decided on his next course of action. He would attack Toki's village. Raigar knew he had to make himself become a bloodthirsty wolf. The Legend of the Savior. Raigar impaled Toki right in front of Rin's eyes. Master Toki, tell Kensho that if he wants Toki back, he should come to my castle. Rin and Bat fled the scene. Raigar then gave his orders to his people. Take Toki to the castle. Raigar looked to the heavens. This is the way it must be. Without anger, Kensho can never unlock the true power of his fists. Now I just need to take the final step towards becoming a demonic wolf. Raigar slowly reached down to his abdomen. Means his stomach or his intestines, if you didn't know. Raigar impaled Toki right in front of Rins and the others. He then carried the body to his castle. I see you noticed, Toki. Raigar, you are playing the role of an evil man. Toki was still alive, for Raigar had not intended to kill him. Toki, I want you to hide until the fight between Kensho and myself is finished. Though his battle with me, Kensho will continue to grow. Eventually he will be able to defeat Rao. Afterwards, the time of peace shall be returned to us by Kensho's hand, the peace that Yuri longs for. Toki noticed something particular about Raigar's breathing and touched his abdomen. Raigar, you have cut open your own stomach. The role of the long-crested wolf ends here. Now go and hide. Can you hear them, Toki? Kensho's footsteps are filled with rage. The Wolf's End. Rhaegar collapsed. He was in no condition to fight, as he had disboweled himself. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and comment down below if you want to subscribe after and in a bit.